Most people think building wealth is just save a little, invest a little, and chill. But here's the crazy part. That's actually not how money grows. There's a point, a very specific number, where everything flips. And I'm not talking about some millionaire fantasy. I'm talking about a level regular people hit all the time. Around 200K. Yeah. That's where things get weird. Because before that number, you're grinding. You're putting in the work. But after that, your money starts pulling its own weight. Like, for real. It starts making more than you're putting in. And most people, they completely miss this moment. They keep doing the same thing, same strategy, same mindset. And that's exactly why they stay stuck way longer than they should. So in this video, I'm going to break down what actually changes at that level, why it feels different, why people mess it up, and what you need to do so your money doesn't just grow, but starts working harder than you do. So first, we need to talk about the moment almost nobody notices. But it changes everything. When your portfolio is small, like 20K, 40K, even 60K, let's be real, your money isn't doing much. You are. You're the one showing up every month, putting money in, cutting expenses, trying to stay consistent. That's the grind phase. And honestly, that's where most people quit. Let's break it down real quick. Say you've got $40,000 invested. Market does its thing. You get, let's say, 8%. That's about $200 for the whole year. Cool, but nothing life-changing. Now compare that to you. If you're investing $500 a month, that's $6,000 a year. So who's doing more work? You are. By a lot. This is the part nobody tells you. In the beginning, your portfolio is basically just sitting there, waiting for you to keep feeding it. And this is where most people get frustrated, because it feels slow, like painfully slow. You check your account and think, bro, this is it? But here's what's actually happening. You're building mass, not momentum. Yet. Mass. Think of it like pushing a car. At first, it barely moves, feels heavy, feels pointless. You almost want to stop. But every push matters, every dollar matters, even when it doesn't feel like it. Because once that thing starts rolling, you don't need to push as hard anymore. And this is exactly what leads to the shift we're about to talk about next. The moment where your money stops needing you so much and starts doing the heavy lifting on its own. But most people, they never reach that point. Not because it's impossible, but because they quit right before it gets easy. I'm going to show you the exact number where everything flips, and why crossing it feels completely different. Now here's where things get interesting. This is the number that changes the game. Around $200,000. Yeah, I know, it doesn't sound crazy, not millions, not retire tomorrow money, but trust me, this is where the flip happens. Let's keep it simple. At 200K, even a basic 8% return, that's $16,000 in a year. Because up until now, you were the engine. Now, your portfolio is. And here's where people mess up. They don't change their mindset. They keep thinking like they're broke investors, even when their money is starting to move different. Before this point, your focus was simple. Add more, save more, hustle more. But after this point, that strategy alone isn't enough anymore. Because now, where your money sits, matters more than how much you add. Allocation starts beating contribution. Position starts beating effort. And if you ignore that, you slow yourself down. Big time. But here's the part nobody warns you about. This level doesn't just change your strategy, it messes with your head. Because now, the numbers start getting real, the gains feel bigger. But so do the losses. You'll open your account one day and see a drop that used to take you months to earn. And that's where things start getting dangerous, because now it feels personal. I'm going to show you why this stage breaks most investors and how people go from doing everything right to completely messing it up. Now here's the part that really separates people. Because once you cross that level, it's not about math anymore. It's about behavior. At 20K, 40K, a bad decision? Yeah, it hurts a little. You recover. But at 200K, 300K, one emotional move, that can set you back years. And this is exactly where people fall apart. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they feel too much. Market drops 10%. Before, that was a few thousand. You could ignore it. Now, that's 20K, 30K, gone, just like that. And suddenly, you're not calm anymore. You're checking your phone every day, refreshing your portfolio, thinking, should I pull out? Should I wait? Is this about to crash more? And boom, you panic, you sell, you try to play it safe. But here's the truth nobody likes to hear. That one move, that's what kills your momentum. Because the same system that was making you money only works if you stay in it. This is the level where discipline beats intelligence, where patience beats timing. The people who win here, they don't react, they don't chase, they don't try to outsmart the market. They do something way more boring. They stay consistent, they stay invested, and they protect their position. Because now the goal isn't to build the engine anymore. It's to not shut it off. Let me say that again. You're not trying to create momentum now. You're trying to not interrupt it. And if you can do that, if you can handle the emotions, ignore the noise, and just stay locked in, that's when things start getting unfair. That's when your money starts growing faster than your effort ever could. So if you're still below that level, good. Stay focused. Keep building. And if you're getting close, start thinking differently now, before the game changes on you. Because once it does, there's no going back to thinking small. That's the shift. That's the level. And now you know exactly what to do when you get there.